Hi there, you lovely, lovely people, melanated people, just people, human race. How you doing? Trisha O'Neill here once again with you. And I've got to share once again what's on my heart, Um, I was speaking to, a few people recently. And just even what I said the other day about being the change. And do we have to stand up? I mean, do we have to die before we stand up? And what came to me is that we can actually change this. We can actually really change the narrative, guys. First of all, let me address, and I had to make notes because sometimes some things slip. But first of all, I'd like to say, if we really want to protest, let's change the protesting strategy. How about we don't post not one single negative, violent, derogatory video or quote or anything about melanated people? That's one protest. Because if you noticed, coronavirus don't seem to be taking over the airwaves anymore. It's all race wars. It's all police killing melanated people. So if that be the case, and they need to find another strategy in order to kill us off because the virus ain't enough. And from you'll see as well, it's already been spoken and slipped out on the BBC by a melanated person that you haven't infected us enough. That's what the quote says, and I'll share the video, that they haven't infected us enough. Dame, her name slips me, I should have made a note, but I'll post the video. So first of all, how about we don't share no more videos then? How about we as radio presenters, DJs, artists, singers, actors, actresses, don't act no parts of no slave. Don't use the word nigger. Don't use the word bitch. Don't use the word hoe. Don't talk about cheating on us. Don't talk about being a baby father or a baby mother. Let's not do any of that, because all of those are scripts. They've all been strategically placed and strategically put into our psyche to make us think that we are that we lack. We can't keep our families together. We can't have children with one person. We can't build our economical status. We can't, call ourselves anything else. We don't see ourselves as anything else. So let's just change that narrative there straight away. Also, I'd like to speak to the Caucasian people or non-melanated people that have and still are for many years, have not only enjoyed our food, been to our countries and been treated, as you even say with your own mouths, you've been treated like kings and queens on our land, in our home territory. Yeah? Those of you that are in a relationship with a melanated man or woman, have children with a melanated man or woman, have niece or nephews with a melanated man or in your family, mixed race, I, Trisha O'Neill, come to you now and say that if you love anything about melanated people, then it is your human right to stand up for their lives. Yeah, I said it. You cannot love something that comes from something and not love the thing it came from. Can't work. You can't be having children with our melanated men and want to look at me as a melanated queen who gave birth to that melanated man that you are so happily loved up with and look at me like I'm dirt on the floor. It can't work. It cannot work. And you melanated brothers who are with those Caucasian people or non-melanated people who have that behavior, you need to check yourself, because clearly you're showing that you don't love yourself, because you wouldn't allow that affliction to be applied upon anyone that looks like you. Yeah? Because that person who you're with, they can do that to them, they'll do it to you in a heartbeat. And I'm sure many of you have been on the receiving end of a Caucasian or a non-melanated person being very upset with you. And I won't go any further on that. Okay? I'm saying right about now, melanated people, we need to love our melanin because it's priceless. It's a very, very rich commodity, melanin. And something I've realized is that the more I call myself melanated is the more I feel empowered. Is the more I feel connected, is the more I feel free. When we're using that word black, be lack, come on. So many people wish they were not black because they see the lack that is in the community and in their society and around their world, and their parents always having to tell them, you got to work extra hard, you got to be this, you got to be that. No, you haven't. That's a system that they've created. Yeah, that's their thing that they create in order to keep you in a place where they can continue to drain you. Drain you. That's what they do to us melanated people. They drain. They take what they want to take. So enough of the taking now. So first of all, we melanated people, let's start giving back to ourselves, giving back to each other. Let's give some love. Let's share positive things that we're doing. Let's share what the youth are doing out there positively. Let's share what the women are doing positively. Let's share what the men are doing positively. Let's share what the melanated families are doing positively. If you're a melanated family and you're doing leaps and bounds, share that. Testify. Come on, it's time. We ain't judging you. We ain't grudging you. We want to see and be inspired. Okay? It's time to inspire ourselves. It's time to encourage ourselves. It's time to motivate ourselves. And it's time to start manifesting who we really are. Seriously. It's time to now bring order amongst the chaos. And we are the order. Yeah? Look at the skin shade of the people that are being dark skinned. Does it remind you of something? It reminds me of the cotton field, because that's where all the dark skinned people were, in the cotton field, picking. They're the ones that were humiliated in front of everybody, raped, sodomized, and made a mockery of, and also made an example of. Don't you see the same thing happening in the media? Check it, guys. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But most of the melanated people that they're showing that are being brutalized in broad daylight are dark shades of melanin. Why? I could tell you why. But I want you to go and check it for yourself. Why is it all the darker skinned men? You're repeating the same cycle. And what we're doing is we're joining in the cycle. We're joining in, sharing that look about us that says that we are deserving of that, because we're showing it. And then comedians, you're out there, you're chatting and nigger this and nigger that. Nah, fucking nigger that. Stop it. Yeah, we can have a little joke. It's not, you know, we should be able to have a bit of sense of humour and be able to laugh at ourselves as well, yes. But some of the things that we're laughing at is actually perpetuating the thing. And it's not a good thing that we're laughing at. We're laughing at how these people have been treated us for decades, for centuries. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not nice. I don't know if there's melanated people out there who've never experienced racism, but I have. My children have. I had to deregister one of my children for a whole year from a school because all he kept being treated was like he was a lower class citizen in that school. And it was a predominantly Caucasian school. And they didn't like anyone that looked different from them. But obviously they had to enroll my children, you know, because it looks good on their quota or on their books, that they're not discriminating. But they certainly did discriminate quite a lot. And I went through a lot in that school in Derbyshire. Yeah, Lee's school in Derbyshire in Ilkeston. Yeah, that's where I moved to, you know, a few years back. And I had to move from there. I was called a black bitch. I was told to go back to my country. As a child, I experienced racism even from my own melanated people. So that's why I'm speaking to you mainly, because we have to change the script and start loving ourselves and not hating. Stop hating ourselves. So what if your nose is big? It's beautiful. People are pushing flipping chemicals in their freaking nose in order to get this big, beautiful nose that you have. Look what they're doing to their lips to get these beautiful pair of lips. And look how they're turning out, looking like aliens. Love yourself. You know? Your skin is dark and beautiful. How much time they're traveling all around the world. Some of them can't even get the tan. Even you Caucasian people need to love yourself for how you are. If your skin don't tan, it don't tan. So what? That's your skin. Love it for what it is. Do you know what I mean? Don't be hating on someone else because of what they got. That's just what they've got. Do you know what I mean? Love what you got. Appreciate what you got. So I'm appealing to you guys. Let's start changing the narrative. Yeah? Let's start putting positive things out about ourselves, good things, abundant things about ourselves. Let's start showing our countries in the most beautiful light. I don't want to see these women jumping off freaking speaker boxes and jumping on the top of each other and killing yourselves. For what? That's not entertainment. That's foolishness in its highest. Yeah? Foolishness, stupid. Like you're on some kind of crack. Don't you see what they're doing? You're like monkeys out there. Swinging from freaking barrels and rooftops. And the amount of them that are dead and you're still carrying on doing it. You're doing it to the point that you're practicing it so you can make it a skill. It's not cool. Because it's not showing our young girls how to portray themselves with decorum and manners and respect for themselves. It needs to stop. We are just as responsible right now for what's going on. And we need to change it. We mothers out there carrying on with yourself, with your baby father and whatever on street cussing, and stop that. Deal with it in a proper manner. And if you can't find a mediator, yeah, stop making the kids them see all this foolishness and continue on a stupid cycle thinking it's all right. Yeah, I can go on, have sex with how many women and leave my children out there because I grew up without my dad and I was all right. No, it's not good because you weren't all right. Because if you were, you wouldn't do that because you know that affected you. It affects everyone. We in our community need to stop beating each other up, stop degrading each other, stop disrespecting each other, stop backbiting each other, stop cussing and chatting and gossiping and hating and jealousy. Stop. There's no need for it. None of it even exists. All this race thing's not even real. There is no first and second class. There isn't. Everyone born the same way, whether through cesarean, whether through natural delivery. Yeah? Everyone goes through the same channels. And if you didn't, you ain't human. Simple. Yeah? If you cut yourself and your blood's red, you're human. If you lose a loved one and you cry, you're human. Yeah? So if you feel pain and you're amongst your people and you can feel joy and happiness, you're human. So therefore, everyone's life matters. Everybody. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing. I'm 45 years old. 45 years young, in fact. I've got 4 children and a grandchild. And all I've seen all my life is how they can disrespect my skin color. I don't need to see it no more. I don't want to see it no more. All I want to see is how beautiful we are, how abundant we are, how amazing we are, how rich and wealthy we are, how everything we do, everybody loves. And even when you don't love it, you still can't help but smile or tap your hand or something, even if you taste if you don't like that, but you still like something. So love yourselves because they do. They love everything about us. Even though they're pretending like they don't. They do. And it's because we have what we have is why they hate us as well. They often say there's a thin line between love and hate. If there's so much hate in the world, where is the love? There's got to be balance. And if all we can share on social media is hate, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And neither should you. Because it would say you're not balanced. So I'm urging everyone and anyone that sees this video, I don't even mind if you share it. You know, I'm not doing it for the likes. I do it because I love humanity. I love humanity. I love people. That's why I travel. That's why I play music. You know, that's why I like to entertain people because I just love you all. I really do. And I want us to continue to live a very abundant and wealthy and healthy existence here on this beautiful planet called Earth that's been gifted to us. And every day we get that gift because we open our eyes and see it. I want us to live every day. I want us to live. You should want to live. So let's post liberty. Bring some order amongst the chaos, guys. This is Trisha O'Neill. Remember to check out the Elevation Show every Tuesday on londonuniqueradio.org Also check out the YouTube channel, The Elevation Show with Trisha O'Neill. I'll be posting some stuff up there for you as well. Please like and share the YouTube channel. That would be brilliant. I'd love that support. And also, please just hear what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. You know? Think about it. We all really need to think about what's going on. There's no more coronavirus. It's now race wars. So they're orchestrating it. And if they can orchestrate something, so can we. Let that be love and unity. Love and light to you all. Peace.